here. So next step, what we have to do is, so in the next step, we need to go to app.routing module.ts, and here we need to add this path. Already yesterday we have some other paths. So to that we need to add this path. Okay. Now after that we need to put a URL for that path. Then let's go to app component HTML. In app component HTML, I'm adding another div class as a BTN group. Okay. And here in this button group, I will keep the toolbar justify content between. Okay. Because I have two button groups here, and here I'm adding a. So that is router link. The router link is for this router link is, I defined just router link as search. Okay, router link is search. That is the route path, and class as BTN and BTN danger. Okay, and here I defined just search. So I'm just configuring the search option. Okay, and you can see, so we have that search right side corner here, and when I click on that search is expecting, currently when I click on that, it will show not found. Why not found? Because that search is expecting some parameters. You need to pass those parameters into the search. That means in the route link, in the route, it is expecting 3 parameters. You need to pass those 3 parameters here. That means here /1, that is the product ID, /name, some mobile, and /some price. So like this we define. That means now these are the 3 parameters. All the parameters are separated with just slash. These are the actual values. So that means that is how we pass the actual values. And important, I will save this now. And let's refresh and see now. When I click on search now, you can see search is working fine. Search is working, and you see the parameters are passed in the URL //. No question mark, no ampersand, like this. Now what you can do is you can access this and use it. So that means what you can do is you can access and use it. Accessing means, what is the point here is, generally, so whatever the parameters are passed, you can access in this search component. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to search component.ts. Search component.ts. Yeah. In the search component.ts, we want to access that parameter. How we access the parameters? So for that, we need to create an object, private route. It is of type activated route. It is of type activated route. We need to import this activated route from Angular router. It is of type activated route. Now through this activated route, we can access the parameter and use them. Now I will declare three properties here. So what are the properties we have? Public ID, that is one parameter. Public name, another parameter. And public price, this is another parameter. Or we can just put an object here. So that means we have public product. Product is just an object. Into the object, we need to pass some values. That means what we have to do is this dot this dot product is an object. Into the object we are collecting three values. One is id from where id is coming. This dot route dot snapshot dot param map dot get and get. So what is the parameter name? Parameter name is id. That is the formal parameter name, so we need to use that. Similarly, name and this dot route dot snapshot dot param map. You can get all, you have get all, it will return all parameters. So get any specific, the parameter name. Okay, and another price here. So this dot route dot snapshot dot param map and dot get, and this is price. We are accessing all the three parameters that are passed in the URL by using this technique, and we are storing in the product. Just you present them. So here currently, suppose you are watching home. So we are watching here home. So that means home is coming here. Now I will collect this and display in such. So in such component HTML, we need to display them. So here I'll say parameters, route parameters. And here I'm adding a data list with a data term. This is name. And data definition, it is coming from product dot name property. And so price, it is coming from, so product dot price property. So product dot price property. So and we have an product ID, and it is coming from product dot ID. Product dot ID. So I think all are lowercase I defined here. So name and price. Okay. Now these are the options we are collecting and using. That means how we have done here. After configuring the path, now go to app.component.html. Component.html. Here already yesterday we designed a button group. So you create one more button group here. Add a button group. So add another button group, another group in toolbar. So this is another group in toolbar, right? This is how we define. And now next point, what we have to do is go to search.component.ts. In search component.ts, so we are collecting this data. We are importing activated route and we are using it. And we need to present it. So go to search.component.html. And in the HTML, we are accessing and displaying that. That means now when user clicks on the electronics, okay, footwear, and I click on search, then the search parameters will come. Whatever the parameters are passed in the URL, we are collecting them and we are accessing them. We are accessing here. So we are configuring the parameters. So what is advantage here is when user types the parameter, we can search and display only that particular value directly. We can take user to exactly the location where he is looking for. So here you can change the parameters now. Observe carefully. Now search, I'm using /101 and some Samsung TV. So and /some price. And I hit enter and it should get those details and display. That means it gets the new parameter values and display. That means it is allowing you to query directly from the URL. That means from the URL, So you just pass